receiving a grant of $100,000. Women's Center of Montgomery County is a volunteer-driven, community-based nonprofit. They work to eliminate domestic violence so that individuals can live safer, more stable, and thrive. The Women's Center of Montgomery County is the 5th largest domestic violence service provider in the state, offering a myriad of educational, counseling, and supportive services. Please join me in welcoming Executive Director Maria Macaluso.
Good evening. I'm so proud to be here tonight to speak on behalf of the Women's Center of Montgomery County. We're all thrilled beyond words with the most amazing gifts you've given to us. It's more than the critical funding that you've awarded to us. It's the gifts of joy, inspiration, and confidence that began with that first email that said, "You have made it to the finals." That email arrived on May 13th when we were already 2 months into the pandemic crisis. Like the domestic violence victims that we serve, we were feeling the frustration, anxiety, and gloom of the times. Every day brought another unique crisis in our work. In addition to the daily and terrifying news about our region's health, our staff and volunteers were challenged to find new ways to help victims who are isolated and tormented, trapped in their homes with an abuser who used the pandemic to further frighten and control them. Child visitation became weaponized by abusers who threatened their children's lives with exposure to COVID-19 as a punishment. Courts were essentially closed. Hospitals were no longer a safe sanctuary to those needing medical treatment for their injuries. We watched as our community's safety net was being strained beyond capacity. And in the middle of all of this came this brilliant and radiant hope with those few but impactful words: "You are a finalist." With those words, you reminded us that there is still something strong and wonderful in our community. Caring individuals who are committed to building the future, to inspiring our organizations to achieve all that we can. You gave us back through this process exactly what we needed to move forward through some dark times. You lightened our hearts and our burden. That really is the message I most want to share with you tonight. I cannot express enough our gratitude for the funding, which will do more than we could ever imagine to help domestic violence victims as they transition to safety and stability. But more than anything, I want to thank you all for the real impact you have. Over the years, we've engaged with Impact100 through site visits and events you've held. What I've learned is that it's not just about the money you give so generously. It's the time, compassion, and caring you bestow, individually and as a group. I'm not sure that you really know what your recognition does for an organization, how you elevate and motivate us to do our best. Our connection with Impact has brought us all kinds of unexpected support as you volunteered with our organization, offered resources, and perhaps most meaningfully, shared information about our organization with those in need. I can't tell you how wonderful it feels when an Impact100 member shares with me that they were affected by learning about our work. I honestly can't imagine a more dynamic group that creates such positive change in our community as Impact. For our part, we promise faithfully that we will make you proud of your investment in our mission and in strengthening services to victims of domestic violence. Your support has made us realize that we can come out of the recent months stronger than ever and ready to take on the challenges. So thank you.